Okay guys, here's a little bit of a surprise for the koi pond. We picked these up and they've been in quarantine, and I've been wanting to film them, but I've been saving them because they've been in quarantine, and we're going to release them into the pond now. These are really cool looking. They're called skeleton koi. We had 4 originally, but 1 died. They weren't very healthy when we picked them up. We fattened them up and they're ready to go in the pond now. Okay, so the last time we'll be able to see you before we come get you in the fall. Enjoy. So anyways, we did this because we wanted to keep from interbreeding with each other, so that way there's not too many brothers or sisters or moms and dads breeding with babies and all that good stuff. So we have at least 3 that we know of, different kind of bloodlines. So anyways, as you'll notice, the pond is green, which is absolutely normal for this time of year. The trick to it is to get rid of it, you got to start adding plants, which is what we've already started doing. All those right there are plants, and then we put these water hyacinth in the filter. Is what's going to happen is these water plants are going to compete for competition for nutrients in the pond, and they'll take all the nutrients, and the algae won't be able to live off of it. And also, because we have this big tree right here, it's shady here for most of the day, so that'll also cut down on the UV rays going into the pond and causing it to turn green. But right now, because it is spring still, there's still leaves missing from the trees. There's still a lot of sun getting to this, so right now it's going to be green. And if we keep doing what we're doing, which is keep putting these plants in there, they'll go away. So I just wanted to share that with you, just an update on what's going on. We only got a few of those hyacinth right now. We're going to get more. Also the floating water lettuce, we're going to get some of that. So here's just kind of a look as to what's going on with everything so far. We haven't had a chance to continue doing stuff this way, but we will be starting that this weekend. Alright guys, so as you can see, the pond is pea green. Pea soup green, okay? This is called an algae bloom, and the way to correct this naturally is by adding lots and lots of plants. As you can see, we're going to be adding these. These are water hyacinth. Unfortunately, the koi like to eat them, so hopefully they'll last. I don't know. But this right here, what we're doing is by adding plants. If you look over there, see all those plants we have in there? By adding plants, it gives the algae competition and fertilizer, because what's causing this is the pond is now active because the fish are in it again, and all the poop and stuff from the fish it's fertilizer to the algae, so it explodes. And without putting any other plants in for competition to feed on the poop, then the algae will just stay out of control. What'd you say, hon? Yeah, put it in. So that's why we're buying these. The only problem, like I said, is the koi will eat them, but hopefully these things usually grow like wildfire. They grow like crazy, so hopefully they'll spread faster than the koi will eat them. And they spread by, they grow a new one out of the side. Let's see, where's the new one at? No, that's a dead one. The new one would be this. Here's a newer one right here. This is a newer leaf. Yeah, see how that one's coming out of that one like that? See, that's the new one. Okay, so that's how they grow. Anyways, we do this, and then also we're going to be adding other plants to the filtration system. Ooh, oh, cool. We got a freebie, guys. Check that out. A water louse. Let's go put that in the filter. And then we'll get more of these. This is a water lettuce. Instead of a water hyacinth, it's a water lettuce. This thing looks like a head of lettuce. So we will put this in the filtration system instead, so it'll grow and spread. So by doing this, it'll control the algae, and I got to put more plants in here. The more plants you have in the pond, the better off it'll be, and it won't be green anymore. But I can already tell with the plants we've had in there, it's already starting to make a little bit of a difference, maybe like a 5%, because before it was really dark green and you couldn't see anything. Now you could see the part of the plants floating under the water.
You can see the hose.
You can see the hose again. So it is starting to work a little bit. But it's going to take time. It'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before it's crystal clear again. But this is normal. Also, too, the trees don't have the leaves yet. But once all those leaves get in, it'll block the sunlight because the sun comes from that direction. And so there will only be a couple of hours of sun shining on this thing at the end of the day, and that'll also help to control the algae. So there won't be enough UV rays to make the algae bloom. And so this pond will be under control again. And here's an update of how it looks. Here's all the plants. We do have bulbs and stuff planted in a lot of these bare spots. So eventually all this will be covered with plants growing. And then you come around here, and we've started spreading things out this way. We started planting things. There are bulbs planted where the water is in those places, and eventually the creeping jenny, which is that stuff right there, will spread. That stuff right there, that stuff right there, it'll spread out. It'll be covering everything. It'll take over this whole entire part right here, and it'll look really sweet. Another thing we've added is this. This is something new that I did. I screwed the plants into the side in the pot right here, and the plants will grow down and cover this to keep the sun off. And then this, will put more plants in this too, so it'll look pretty sweet when it's done. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. Take care. Okay, guys, so this is kind of cool. They're starting to come to the top and eat. These are the goldfish. I notice they're different color than the koi too. These are like darker. These are all the goldfish babies. And the koi babies, where'd they go? Oh, they're over here away from the light. I can't barely see them.
My phone. Move it over this way. There you go.
There's the koi ones. Why are they're smaller, huh? They're like smaller and lighter than the goldfish.
They're just small.
It's so weird. Yeah, there you go, you can see them.
Yeah, they're now starting to figure out to come to the top to eat.
There we go.
There's
it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of them in
Oh,
there.
there is. They're just blending in. It needs to be cleaned out.
It doesn't look like very many in here. Out of all the ones that you scooped, remember? You were taking scoops and scoops and scoops out of the pond?
Yeah, because most of it had that fungus on it.
Look at that one's all messed up. You go home, Koi, you're drunk. Oh, this one's gonna be what do you call it?
What was it? Flopsy? Floppy one?
Like there.
And they're all at the bottom.